Hello you guys, what's up? I am GojiFan1998 and welcome back for another new video for today once again. Today I am doing for another figure reviews for today is I am going to review the Bandai Movie Monster series, Varan. Oh yes, I've been waiting for this one for this day to talk about my thoughts about this figure of Varan. The very first Bandai version of Varan. Before we start talking about the detail of the figure in a moment, let's talk about history about this monster. Varan made his first appearance in his own movie in 1958 film Daikaiju Baron, meaning Giant Monster Varan, or also known as in the United States title as Varan the Unbelievable, where in this movie was directed by Ishiro Honda, and this monster was played by Haru Nekijima and played most of the land scene, and while Katsumi Tatsuka portrays the monster as when he was in the water. Also, while during filming the first Varan film, Haru Nekijima got injury in his stomach during the scene when a truck exploding underneath Varan badly burned his stomach. Ouch. After Varan appeared in his own movie, he was originally supposed to be meant to have a larger role in the Godzilla film in Destroy All Monsters, fighting alongside Rodan against King Ghidorah in the original script of Destroy All Monsters, called All Monsters Attack Directive. But unfortunately, due to the suit of Varan's suit was so badly deteriorating right after the filming of Varan, the filmmaker would only salvage the gliding prop was being used for some scene to give Varan only made a small cameo. I'm kind of very disappointed in why we never get a chance to see Varan again. Even he does many later appearances again in stock footage in the opening sequence in Godzilla Final War. But hopefully one day Varan will make a full comeback. But he did came back in the Toho web series called Godzilla. Now let's get ready to talk about the detail of the figure. The detail of the figure was so amazing. I like they did it very well for Varan as his crawling form. And this is the first Bandai comes to the Varan for his crawling form, but hopefully we'll get a standard version, stand-up version soon. I like the way his entire body was so cool. And according to the fun fact, the newcomer was handled for Varan's back, and his spikes were done by Keizo Murase. By working on the Varan suit, he made Varan's back made out of peanut shells, and his spikes were made of cut loose tubing, which is cut to size in sheets and vinyl. The official color of the suit, even they shot the first Varan movie in black and white, the suit of Varan costume was actually brown, while some of the public publicity photos were painting the monsters green. And now, let's talk about the paint job of the figure. The paint job of the figure was so very good. Very good coloration. That's what I describe it for Varan as, a brown color of his skin. His white spikes are all good, but his tail spike got it all wrong. It was supposed to be white, not whole brown. And his eyes was so amazing. Very black, and his mouth was so gray. I like the spike, the Varan's official fins onto him was really amazing design sculpted. Okay, so let's talk about the movement of the figure. Is this toy can move? Yes, there is. You can move his arm like that to make it look like he was flying. Well, glide, I mean. But it's only limited for it depends on movement in the hand, but you gotta be very carefully. You can also move his leg, well, just a little bit. But Varan's head cannot be moved, not even his tail don't move. So let's just try not mess with it. Okay, let's get ready to do the size comparison first, shall we? I'm going to talk about compare with the 4-inch Godzilla figure for the Bandai one. Bandai 4 inches, Godzilla 1964. They're kind of a little bit same height together, so that was Godzilla 1964 from the Bandai 4-inch figure. Now let's go to compare for the Bandai Movie Monster series. For compare it, Bandai Movie Monster series, Shin Godzilla second form. They're shared the same height together because of the way they're standing, like crawling. So that was Kamata-kun. The next one I want to do is the third form of Shin Godzilla from the Bandai Movie Monster series. Shinagawa, whatever you call this version of him, that he's taller. So that was the third form of Shin Godzilla. And now the last comparison I wanted to do is the Bandai Movie Monster Series again. The Force form of Shin Godzilla. And yes, he is way taller. So that was a very good comparison for today. So that was the Force form of Shin Godzilla. Now let's talk about, before I get concluded for my final thoughts of the figure, let's talk about where did I get this figure. I got this figure way back in this year of GFX, and I was so glad I did manage to get Varan, and I've been looking for him for a very long time since I became a kaiju fan when I was a kid, from my late grandmother after I was born for being a Godzilla fan as well other monsters. But I love this design of Varan, and this is a little fun fact to talk about. This monster was a cross between Godzilla and Kappa Hybrid, which that was described by Eiji Tsuruya. Concept designer who made this monster was Akira Watanabe, who had previously worked on a Toho Kaiju movie since the original Godzilla. He also given the monster have the ability to glide, have the flaps scan onto his arm like a flying squirrel. Now let's talk about the final thoughts of the figure. I like this figure so much, and I hopefully one day Bandai Movie Monster Series will give another variant to be released to have a stand-up version to compare his counterpart of his crawling form. So to Bandai, can you please try to give us the stand-up version of Varan to stand up his own 2 foot? You know, to make it have a similar body sculpt you guys did, to make it look like he stands up. And also, can you please make sure to get his spike color right on his tail, but it's white, not brown, just white, just like the other coloration. So that's for what I'm talking about the Bandai Movie Monster Series Varan. But this will be my last figure review for a while for this year of 2024. But I will get back to do more of it in next year of 2025. Stay tuned. So thanks for watching, you guys. And I will always, Goji fans and Goji Fan 1998 will always be here for more and do more videos in the future. So yes, so stay beach fans, as always. So I remember, my friends, bye!